Man, what are you gonna buy with all that money when you're down there in Haiti, huh? Absolutely nothing. Can that money buy you mercy? Can that money buy you eternal life? Can that money buy you anything down there? That's not any type of pain or suffering or destruction or defamation or anything? Absolutely not. Which is why you should sit around. Which is why you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I doing what I was put here on earth to do? And if not, I would suggest that you figure out what you're supposed to do and you start doing it. Because it's going to be a hot eternity when you in the fire disposal. What's good, Mike? Appreciate you for tapping in. You finna be spending a long, hot eternity in that in that garbage disposal made up of a lake of fire. Money can't buy you a way out of it. Fame can't buy you a way out of it. Love can't buy you a way out of it. Money can't buy you a way out of it. Nothing can buy you a way out of it. Which is why you need to sit around and ask yourself, am I on the right track? And if you ain't on the right track, I suggest that you start getting on the right track before it's too late. Because for all we know, the end could be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow, it could be the next day. Or it could be next year, next month, next week. Or it could be the next 10 years. Who knows when the end is? So if you're not ready to leave this earth, if you're scared to lose your life now, then you need to get to a place to where you ain't scared to lose it. Because if you're scared to lose your life now, that means that you know deep down, that what you're doing right now, the path that you're on, the things that you partake in, they're not right. They're not the things that you're meant to be doing. You know deep down. And you know deep down that you need to get it together. Because if you don't, it's going to be too late. And when it's too late, ain't nothing you can do about it. When you hear those words, I never knew you, depart from me, you who work iniquity. When you hear those words, it'll be like the worst nightmare that you will ever have. And it will just replay over and over and over again. Over and over again. It'll never stop. It'll never end. It won't. It'll just repeat itself. It'll repeat itself, and you will sit around, you will scream, you will weep, you will gnash your teeth, you will beg for any way to make it stop, and it won't stop. It won't stop because you made the decision to go off the path that you're meant to be on. You made a decision to go against what you were supposed to do. You made the decision to go to the club that night. You made the decision to have a couple of drinks and try to drive home. You made the decision to roll up that joint. You made the decision to go be with that 304. You made a decision to go rob that store. You made a decision to go off that person. You made those decisions. And when it goes wrong, ain't nothing you can do. When you leave this earth and you hear those words, there ain't nothing that you can do. It's too late. So get on the right path now while you can. Before it's too late. Because you're going to be like Lazarus. You're going to be like the rich man. Lazarus and the rich man. When there was two men. Lazarus, a poor man, and there was a rich man. The rich man had everything that he could have ever thought. He had money, wealth, had a lot of wealthy friends, had a lot of rich friends, had a nice big house, had a gate, finest of flocks and herds, as much food as he wanted to get. And there was a poor man named Lazarus, who would sit by the rich man's gate and just ask for a little bit of money. Wouldn't even ask for much, just a little bit to get him a little bite to eat. But the rich man and all of his friends, they just walked away. They ignored him. They ignored his questions. They ignored his pleas. And Lazarus ended up falling sick. He ended up falling sick. He ended up losing his life due to a sickness. He lived on the streets. Now Lazarus, when he lost his life, he was taken into Abraham's bosom, which is basically paradise. He was taken into paradise. Now, when the rich man lost his life and it was his turn to go, he was not taken into paradise. He wasn't taken into no paradise at all. He was, in fact, taken down to Hades, the very place that you don't want to go. And he asked, well, why am I here? I did good things. I tithed 10% of my money. I did what I was supposed to do. But the reason why he was there was not because he did what he was supposed to do. It wasn't because he was a good man. It was because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. It's something that Jesus tells all of us to do, which is to love your neighbor as yourself, right? Take care of your brothers and sisters. And brothers and sisters doesn't pertain to family, just family. It pertains to everybody around you. Everybody around you is your brother and your sister. Because he didn't take care of his brother Lazarus when he needed it. He ignored him every single day. Didn't do what he was supposed to do. Didn't help him. Didn't give him no food. Didn't give him no clothes. Didn't do nothing. Just gone. Just let him lay there. Just let him wither away. So the rich man is now in Hades, where it's hot, where it's burning, where it's fire. Nothing but destruction down there. Now there's a ravine that separates the paradise and Hades, and the two can see across, but neither can cross it. So the rich man looks up and sees Lazarus in paradise with Abraham. And the rich man begs Abraham, please, let Lazarus dip his finger in some water that I may cool my tongue. And Abraham said, when he was on earth, and he was desperate, and he was in pain, and he was struggling, did you help him? No, so why should he help you? And the rich man said, at least let me go back up and warn my brothers that they may not go down the same path. And Abraham looked at him and said, they have Moses and they have the prophets. If they don't listen to them, what makes you think they would listen to somebody who has already passed? And so the rich man spends an eternity in Hades, where he don't want to be. Where he don't want to be. And to this day, it's still there. And that was well over 2,000 years ago. So you tell me how long an eternity is. It's not just a few days. It's not just a few weeks. There is no time down there in the spiritual realm. Time does not exist. It only exists here. So get right while you still have the time. With that being said, I'm off my little rant now. Let me see something real quick. If it'll load. look something up real quick. That's crazy. My bad, y'all. It's a little quiet right now. I'm trying to find something real quick. Give me a minute. Y'all gotta just bear with me. Bear with me. I got a slow moving phone, y'all. Slow moving phone. I don't like this phone very much. Let me see. Uh, I don't see anything on here, so. Anyways, I've just been informed about something that happened. Something crazy. Uh, Apparently, there's somebody. I'm not sure of his name. If you know his name, as I describe what happened, drop it down in the comments below so I can look it up. Because I'd like to verify. I want to read a story. But there was somebody, apparently, it was a rapper who was acting a fool, acting goofy, like they always do. Had his location on, showed his location while he was in the hood, that you're not supposed to do at all, especially when you are envied by other people who had nothing to lose. Um, he put his location on blast, put his jewelry on blast, and there was people who pulled up who literally pretend to be law enforcement. Now, when dude opened the door like a goofball, first of all, what's anybody in the hood opening the door to the police for, anyways? Thought you were supposed to be in the hood, ain't you supposed to not mess with the police at all? That's the first red flag. Second red flag is, well, not the second red flag, but when he opened the door to the people, they rushed him. They rushed in. It wasn't no police. It was a bunch of thugs pretending to be police. A bunch of hood dudes. And then the rapper started running, and he ran so fast. He ran super fast. He probably could have been running like the Flash. He ran so fast. But he ran so fast, he ran past his homies. He ran past them, didn't care. And then, when he didn't have a choice, he decided to squabble with them. And when he squabbled with them, he got whipped. He got pew pew whipped. He got pew whipped. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. I'm not going into explanation, but he got pew pew whipped. He acted so tough on the internet. It's crazy. You can you can act tough as you want. You can act as tough as you want, but you're still gonna have people who are always gonna be tougher than you, and that's a shame. Ah, dropped something. My bad, y'all. Dropped something again, man. I got butterfingers today, man. I got butterfingers today. Uh, yeah, and then he got pew pew whipped. Got pew pew whipped by his own homie. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. Uh, yeah, how you get pew pew whipped by your own friend, bro? Your own homie. How do you get pew pew whipped by your own homie? Did he run into it? Did dude say, "Nah, you get over there and you gonna squabble"? Uh, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. Uh, when he ran by him, his homies got pew pewed. His homie got pew pewed. You can't make this stuff up, bro. And this is exactly why. Didn't y'all learn this the first time when 6ix9ine did something like this recently? Not too recently, but it was a little recently. It was like a month and a half ago. This fool was just flexing on where he was at with no security and nothing, and he got jumped. Didn't y'all learn nothing from 6ix9ine? Come on now. You can't you can't be a quote unquote street thug. You can't be a hood thug. You can't be a rapper. You can't be doing none of that stuff. And put your location on blast with no security at all. You can't. I don't care how tough you are, how strong you are, how brave you are, how stupid you are. Then all them Jet Li movies and Bruce Lee movies and Jackie Chan movies and Donnie Yen movies, that's all scripted. That's all just a script. That's all choreographed. It's all fake. None of the stuff that you see is real. None of it. You can't be Bruce Lee. You can't be Jackie Chan. You can't be Jet Li. You can't be Donnie Yen. You can't be Chuck Norris. You can't be none of them. You can't. Because that stuff don't exist. Now, them people are real, but the stuff they did ain't real. That was characters. So quit trying to be the character in real life. Quit trying to be the character. That's the moral of the story, is quit trying to be the character in real life. When you sit around and try to be the character in real life, it leads to all types of different things. That's why they always said these stunts are performed by professionals and are not meant to be tried at home. They're stunts for entertainment purposes only. Professionals, not meant to be tried at home. It's like people see a warning label and they say, I'm going to do exactly what that warning label says not to do. Just simply because I don't have a brain, I'm illiterate, I don't know how to read, I don't know how to understand, I don't know how to pay attention. Can't make this stuff up at all whatsoever. And that's what's crazy. So with that being said, man, pay attention to warning labels and heed the warnings. That's the moral of this story. Heed the warnings and quit being the character in real life, because it never goes well. I hope dude lost all his jewelry because he deserved it. With that being said, make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your members, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. I'm out of here, man. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that you can't make up at all.